Edward Snowden has just taken responsibility for one of the biggest government leaks in U.S. history.
We learned that the government has the capacity to track virtually every American phone call and to scoop up impossibly vast quantities of data across the internet.
Revelations that the NSA eavesdropped on world leaders.
If you've ever been to the Bahamas, the NSA could have recorded your phone calls and stored them for up to a month.
Edward Snowden's interest in computers started as early as 16 when he took computer courses at a local community college. At 18, he got involved in online forums, where he maintained an impressive presence for 11 years. Career-wise, however, he wasn't always focused on computers. In 2004, he enlisted in the military, with the hope of becoming an elite soldier. Unfortunately, he broke both of his legs while in training and was sent home. Following that, he got a job in the IT department of the CIA. After working there for 3 years, he resigned and went on to take a job as a contractor for the NSA. While he was employed, he became increasingly aware of the enormous amount of data that the NSA had access to and decided he had to do something.
The NSA has the greatest surveillance capabilities that we've ever seen in history. Now, what they will argue is that they don't use this for nefarious purposes against American citizens. In some ways, that's true. But the real problem is that they're using these capabilities to make us vulnerable to them and then saying, while I have a gun pointed at your head, I'm not going to pull the trigger. Trust me.
He began attempting to set up meetings with prominent journalists to give them thousands of documents that would uncover the vast amounts of data the NSA could access. Eventually, he set up a rendezvous with 2 journalists, Glenn Greenwald and Laura Poitras. After a clandestine meeting, he fled to Russia, where he resides today.
Edward Snowden escaping to Russia has only excited the state of unsteadiness in Russian-American relations. Russia granted Mr. Snowden temporary asylum, which lasted for 1 year but was renewable. It allowed him to live, work, and travel in Russia and seek citizenship after half a decade. Russia then extended his residency permit, allowing the fugitive U.S. intelligence contractor to remain in the country for 3 more years. This expires in 2017. Russia's decision to protect Snowden comes at a bad time, as the annexation of Crimea has resulted in sanctions on Russia via the EU and USA. Russia and America obviously have different opinions on Snowden, as he is protected in one country and wanted in the other. To quote his lawyer, Anatoly Kucherena, he has not committed any crimes. There are no accusations against him in the Russian Federation. Pete Carr sees it very differently, however. It remains our position that Mr. Snowden should return to the United States and face the charges filed against him, said the spokesman. If he does, he will be accorded full due process and protections.
It's a real challenge to figure out how do we communicate things that require sort of years and years of technical understanding and compress that into seconds of speech. So I'm sympathetic to the problem there.
But the thing is, everything you did only matters if we have this conversation properly. So let me help you out there. You mentioned in an interview that the NSA was passing around naked photos of people.
Yeah, this is something where it's not actually seen as a big deal in the culture of NSA because you see naked pictures all of the time.
That terrifies people.